Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Happy night before release day. Yay!
Hey-o.
We are very excited about these 4 beautiful colors that are releasing on Magpie Beauty USA tomorrow morning, and I can't wait to show you them. So hello, my name is Sarah.
I'm Sheridan.
And we are going to be swatching these 4 beautiful colors that are perfect for this time of year, but they're also perfect for wedding season. This red is going to be fabulous all year long. I think this color is going to be a hit in the summertime. This is beautiful for nail art, for putting over other colors, and this one is just sweet and lovely. So I can't wait for you to see what they look like and swatch them for you. And then if you stick around, Sheridan is going to be doing a quick nail art design perfect for this season. So I'm gonna hop right into swatching. Again, this is the Be Mine collection. It releases tomorrow at magpiebeautyusa.com. So if you have any questions, please let us know as we're going. You can ask us about any of the Magpie products, and we're happy to help in any way. So here we go.
These are adorable.
They really are. Do you have a favorite yet?
I'm not going to say the red because I always pick the red, but I love the red.
You are really a red girl through and through.
Yep.
Okay, we are going to start with Marry Me. Marry Me is, well, I personally love it. It is a, not metallic, but it has a sheen to it, but it's not glittery. So it definitely is just one of those colors that you can do some really fun nail art, especially that swirl nail art trend that came through. This is a beautiful color. In 1 coat, it's going to be great for a topper, and in 2 coats, it's going to be great on its own. And then, of course, on its own, it could be used as nail art. So I'm going to quickly swipe this on. And then in case some of you don't know what that means by swirly nail art, do we have a dotting tool?
Yeah. Look at that. Right,
Wow.
Right of it.
Just,
Wait.
wow,
Check
that
it.
is amazing.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so swirly nail art is this, like where you're making this. And then do you see how that changes the effect of that beautiful color? So I'm not gonna do the full nail art. I was just showing you the effect that can be achieved. Very simple, very easy, but I'm actually gonna just reswipe so I can show you the 2 coats of this beautiful shimmery color. All right, and that goes into the lamp, please. And we're gonna start on our next one, which is called Be Mine. This is just a sweet, sweet pinkish purple. Mm-hmm. It does have a slight purple undertone.
Adorable.
It really is. It has the same shimmer that Sweet Melody does, that gold, iridescent. So pretty.
I love a little purple tone pink to add to your Valentine's manicures if you're doing pink and purple. To have those color combos.
A little bit different tone.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Love it.
Adds a little bit of interest.
Yep. And then add a shimmer.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm going to come close to the camera so you can see that. Isn't that pretty? All right, put that in for me. And if you'll take out Marry Me. Now, all of the Magpie colors are a 60-second cure. Since we're working on pops, we usually kind of speed that along and go for 30 seconds. I would suggest for the pops in your salon that you give it a full cure of 60 seconds so that you can make sure that your nail swatches are going to last long term. But for the sake of lives, we do kind of speed that up.
I wonder if you used Marry Me and instead of doing the swirly, you drew a heart and put a jelly over it.
Oh, cute.
Is that a hack to the...
Is that a hack?
Is that a hack? Do we need to try it?
Yeah, maybe just a real quick one.
Like the cat eye heart?
Yes. Do you have a jelly up here? Even a red one?
I do believe I do.
All right, if you'll put that in for me. And then we'll do the 2nd coat of Be Mine. And then Sheridan, I'm going to give her Marry Me, and she can quickly determine if this hack is going to work.
I'm going to try it.
All right, our 2nd coat of Be Mine. You can see once it's cured, look at that cute color. It's a very sweet color for this time of year. This would also be adorable on toes all year round. I think, I can't get over like that little gold hit in it. It's just so pretty.
Adorable.
Oh, I just dragged my glove through it, but that's okay. Pretty color. Polish Lips by Melissa says gorgeous. Yes, I totally agree. I am going to re-swipe that. All right, in that goes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And let me wipe off the tip of my glove. All right, on to the next two. I have a favorite, and it happens to be True Love. True Love is adorable.
So cute.
It's so cute. It's this bright, adorable, I don't know, do you call it neon? But this pink is just so punchy, and it has this blue iridescent sheen through it. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. There was a color like this. We still have a couple on the website that are available, but it has been discontinued. It's called Pop Star, so this is very reminiscent of Pop Star. Absolutely so fun. Such a fun color all year round, especially for your clients who are bright lovers.
And us who are bright lovers.
Mm-hmm.
Because we love blue and we love purple.
Yes. Absolutely gorgeous.
Adorable.
Fabulous color. Look at that. Let's
How
go
cute
really
she
close.
is.
Look how cute she is. Oh, just a great color. All right, I'm going to put that in for a 60-second cure. And then I will go on to the last color, which this is Love Bug. We have a few reds in the Magpie line. One is called Bloody Mary. That's going to be a deeper, darker red. We have Bella Rouge, and that kind of has an orangey undertone. We have Red Lobster, which is a bright, fiery red. And now we have Love Bug. Look at this. Gorgeous, gorgeous true red. I mean, it's just, wow. Absolutely gorgeous. This will be popular in your salon all year round, but especially right now during the Valentine's Day season. Think 4th of July, think Christmas. I mean, are you kidding?
A must have. Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Sign me up. Put it on
I
my
feel like
hands.
it's coming across a little bit lighter on camera because, you know, cameras don't like pinks and reds very much, but oh my goodness gracious.
I love her.
Wow.
It's the perfect ladybug red.
Yes. Oh, a ladybug red. Absolutely a great way to describe that color. All right, second coat of True Love, which is that adorable pink with that blue hit to it. I mean, this kind of gel color is just classic. Something that will definitely get used in your salon. It is just, it's cute on toes, it's cute on fingers, it's cute for nail art. Just such a beautiful tone of pink. Oh, look at that. Look at. Oh,
Look it.
look at.
Look it, look it.
Look at. Oh, it's so great. So good. All right, and that goes. And then our final coat of Love Bug, which is our red. All of these colors are fully, well, I guess not Marry Me, but the other three are fully opaque within with those two coats of color. You don't have to put Magpie gel polishes on very thick because they are very pigmented, so you want to be able to apply 2 thin coats for that full coverage. Gorgeous.
I love her.
Man.
Love
Against
her.
that black, like,
Mhm.
wow, look at that manicure. Ooh!
An anti-Valentine's set.
An anti-Valentine's Day set?
Yeah.
Wow. Or pair this, of course, with Jazzy Joe. We've got a winner for 4th of July. Oh, so good. All right, and that goes.
Okay.
All right, so what we have so far is Marry Me. Again, this is 2 coats on its own, so it definitely does have coverage. It is semi-sheer, but it has that beautiful pearlescent effect. Then we have Be Mine, which is just such a sweet, cute, purpley pink. It does have a gold shimmer in it. And I hope that you can see the gold shimmer. It's so pretty. Then we have True Love, which is so cute. Love it, love it. This hot pink with this blue iridescent sheen to it. And then, of course, last but not least is Love Bug, which is this gorgeous true red. Beautiful. So again, this is the Be Mine collection. It does release tomorrow at magpiebeautyusa.com. And really quickly, we're going to turn the time over to Sheridan, and she's going to share with us a nail art design.
Let's do it!
Beautiful.
Those are so cute.
They all really go well together.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely, lovely. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I tried that hack that we were talking about, like the hidden heart.
Oh, the hidden heart. Yes.
I did it very sketchy.
So how did you do it?
So I honestly just put down one coat of Marry Me, right? Yep.
Marry Me.
Marry Me, and then I did a coat of a red jelly over top of it.
Oh, that is so perfect. Cute.
So it's kind of like a hidden, like those hidden snowflakes, but
Yes.
easy.
Yes,
Easy to do.
Easy and fast, especially for salon nail art.
Yeah.
I'm going to move the camera closer to you just because you are doing nail art, so it might be easier for your hands. All right, there we
Thank
go. You're welcome.
Okay, we're gonna do this cute little yin and yang with the colors of the Be Mine collection. So what I'm gonna start with is just a coat of plain Jane because I want the white of the yin and yang to be a little bit more white than just the Marry Me. So I started with that. So I've already done that on my little pop here. So I'm just gonna leave this here so you can see it. And I'm just gonna go in with Love Bug. I have them on my palette here. And I'm just gonna pick up,
So you have Love Bug and True Love, yeah? But you're not
Yes.
using True Love right now.
nope, I'm gonna start with Love Bug first. And I'm just gonna go with not a whole dollop, but a pretty good sized dollop. And I'm just gonna make kind of a swirl. And just, it doesn't have to be perfect. I guess that's like a, is that an upside down S?
Mm-hmm.
And I just went right down the middle. And then I'm actually going to just pick up my bottle of Love Bug as just a quick fill that in instead of doing it with my little detail brush. I'm going to go in with my brush of my bottle. And I'm going to start at the bottom because this is for imagining it on a nail plate. It's going to be easier to start at the bottom and then work up towards that cuticle area. I always like to practice how I'm doing nail art on a pop like I would on my client.
So that means you don't turn things upside down.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I agree with you. I think it makes it easier when you do it on a client.
Yeah.
If you practice the way you would.
Yep.
Hey Nicole, how's it going?
Okay, so I'm just kind of perfecting that line that I smudged a little bit. Okay, and then once I like my line, I'm just gonna cure it.
While you're curing that, Melissa said True Love and Marry Me are her favorites. Gorgeous.
Adorable.
I mean, what's not to love?
Yep.
And she said, heck yes on that heart design.
So fun.
That is a great hack. So yes, I can't wait to see that on people. And Nicole J said, how are you? Good. How are you ladies doing?
So good.
Doing fab. Excited to be here. We're showing off the brand new Be Mine collection that releases at magpiebeautyusa.com tomorrow. So yay.
Okay. So now that I have that done, I'm going to just cleanse my nail because I am going to do nail art on top of the red.
Do you cleanse when you have on a client? This is
Yes.
you do?
Yes.
Only the red side?
Yeah, because I already wiped off this inhibition. I
Oh.
forgot to say that.
Okay.
I like to wipe off my inhibition layers just so that I can keep my nail art crisp. And if you have two inhibition layers, it can start to melt together.
I see.
So if you're trying to get a crispy heart and you have an inhibition layer, it'll be a flowing heart.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm going to start up here, and I'm just going to do 2 dots, and then I'm going to connect them with a V. And then you can kind of make this as big or as small as you want. Okay, and then if you want to, you can cure it right here so that your heart stays in place. I'm pretty comfortable with the gel, so I'm just going to go right in with my second heart. And this one's going to be upside down, so I'm just going to do 2 hearts again.
2 dots again.
2 dots, 2 hearts, 2,
Mm-hmm,
2,
that's okay.
2. And then I'm going to connect that with a V, and then I can make it a little bit bigger after I get the initial shape in.
So is the goal that both hearts match?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was doing this on a client, I probably would have like a red nail and I'd have a love bug nail and a true love nail. So I want my nail art to kind of pull all of the elements together.
Mm-hmm. I like that you shared what you would do on the rest of the nails, because sometimes when we're doing nail art, it's like, okay, but how do I put it all together?
Yeah. I feel like sometimes I'm a more is more when it comes to especially Valentine's. Like I want a pink, I want a red, I want a light pink, a purple maybe. I want all of those colors in my manicures. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to throw it in and cure it.
Cute.
And you could just leave it right there and be done with it. But if you want to elevate it just a little bit, I'm going to add the outlines of the 2 colors on each heart.
Cute.
I think with the pink on top of the red, you lose the pink just a tiny bit. So I'm just going to outline that one in white.
Cute.
Yeah. Fun way to add a little extra to your nail art.
This is fast and easy salon nail art, which is nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to, because I'm doing a line work, I'm going to just drag my brush through this white arty gel so that I can get a nice crispy line. So I want it to be super thin, and I don't want to have like a lot of product in this brush so that I can keep my lines very thin. All right, so I'm going to start with this bottom heart.
Before you get started, will you just tell me,
Yep.
what pressure are you going to use when you start using your detailer?
Just the lightest pressure. So I
So
always
is this sketchy?
kind
or-
of, yeah. So it's a kind of a sketchy thing, but when you're doing a fine line, I like to remember that if I'm going to put a thick line down, I want more of the belly of my brush on the nail. So if I want a thin line, I want to use as much of the tip of my brush as I can with very light pressure. So I'm going to just start right at this curve. It's hard to see over here.
I can move it closer to you. Hold on.
It's all good.
Is that all right?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just going to make this top curve.
You can actually come closer to you because you're at the top of your screen. There you go. Right
There we
there.
go.
Right about there. It's
Perfect.
perfect.
So I just started with this top curve, and now I'm just going to connect that curve to this straight line. I guess it's kind of curvy. But see how if I'll do a thicker line on this side. So if I want it to be thicker, I'm going to put more pressure on my brush. And then if I want it to be lighter,
So it's not sketchy in the fact that you are butted up right against the heart, but the pressure you're using would be what you would use if you were thinking a sketchy nail art, right?
yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the pressure definitely comes with practice. It's taken me a minute to figure out, okay, if I want a really thin line, I need very light pressure, very little product. I think we always think that we need more when it comes to nail art. But actually, when it comes to line work, less is more. So, and this doesn't have to be super perfect because I am going to go over it with the Marry Me that will kind of diffuse that line. And then I'm still comfortable because an arty gel is a thicker consistency. It's going to stay in place right here, so I'm not super worried about it. All I'm worried about is my pinky going right in there. So I'm just going to make sure that my anchor stays away from my nail art. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm using Love Bug as my color, and I'm just dragging it through.
So what makes you choose using an arty gel versus using, say, the red arty gel versus Love Bug?
I think I have become comfortable using what I have on my palette. So instead of grabbing my Artie gel out of my pot and putting more on a palette or dragging it through in the pot, this is already here for me. So I have just learned to use what I have on my palette to save me time in the salon. But if I had my Artie gels like we have it here in this palette, you could definitely just grab your Artie gel. But I also like that the colors match. So the Artie gel is a little more orangey red, where Love Bug is the same red. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
That was a long
Thank you.
explanation.
No, that was good. One other thing to note is that you did remove the inhibition layer. So other than the heart, but you're drawing outside of the heart.
Yes.
So it won't bleed, right? So that's another thing is when you're using, depending what medium, it depends on if there's that inhibition layer like you said earlier.
Yep. If you forget to wipe off your inhibition layer, it's okay. I think, like, if I had the inhibition layer and I started to see this running, I would cure it really quick, just so it locks it in place. So I just did the same thing. You have to be a little more, you have to work a little bit faster when you're using a gel polish because it is a runnier consistency than the Artie gel. But there you have it.
Adorable.
Very cute.
Very cute.
But again, you don't have to do the outlines. You could just leave it as this, just the cute little hearts, and be done.
Yeah. But I do think that the quick outline does elevate it.
Yeah.
So it's worth putting the effort in, I think.
So I'm going to go in with Marry Me again. It's on this palette. It's hard to see. But because I just used red, I'm going to really clean out my brush because I don't want it to blend in with that Marry Me. So this is just a dry lint-free wipe. And I'm just pulling out all of the color so you don't have red in your white color. Okay. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of Marry Me. And I'm going to be a little more carefree with my line work because it is a sheer color that's just going over the white. I just want these two colors to match over here.
That's a really good idea.
So it's just kind of going over it, and I'm not too worried if it goes outside of the white line again because it's a pretty sheer color. It's not gonna make too much of a difference.
When you're doing nail art, I think these finer details, like you just made the two whites match, that's where all of a sudden it all comes together.
Yeah.
Right? And that's something that you have really become so good at, especially with all of the competitions you've done, is like tying things together or using the same tone of color. I think you have a lot of knowledge on that. That's really awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
For those of you who don't know, Sheridan is our warehouse manager. She's also the Magpie content creator, and she is a nail tech. So you can follow her. We'll tag her in this video so that you can go over and see all of the things that she's done in the nail art and how she has grown within this craft. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Thank you, thank you. The biggest thing that I can tell you about nail art is to keep practicing. I think there's so many things that you can try. There's so many ideas out there, and it just takes some time just to sit down and play with it and learn what works for you, because something that works for me doesn't always work for everyone. But learn some tips and tricks from your fellow people and just try it. And practice really does, you know, the practice makes perfect line is always something that comes up, but it's true because
yeah, it's very true. And also practicing is what makes you faster in the salon. Being able to do a design like this, if you didn't practice, would take a minute, and you would probably forget, for instance, putting the Marry Me over the white. Little details like that elevate the nail art, or the shadowing or whatever, because you didn't practice. But if you practice, it just becomes that second nature. You'll be happier in the long run. Very, very cute. Thank you, Sheridan.
You're very welcome.
All right, so just as a recap, we are releasing the Be Mine collection, which releases tomorrow. all of these beautiful colors. Let's go over them one more time. This is Marry Me, which is this beautiful, shimmery, gorgeous semi-sheer pearlescent white, we'll call it. A pearl white. Funny story real fast. In the Magpie giveaway, there were a lot of people who thought this was green. Oh. And yeah, they thought it was a pearl green, and I was like, wait, is this like that black dress? You know, back in the day. And there were so many people who were like, I thought it was green, and they're like, no, it's a pearl white. And I even asked my daughter, I said, what color is that? She's like, green. And I said, it's white. What do you see?
I didn't see green at all.
Yeah, I didn't see green at all. So funny. I think depending on the light, maybe it could come across that way. But it's a pearlescent white, absolutely beautiful. Can be used as a topper or as a dual coat like it is on that swatch. And then this is True Love, which is a hot pink with this beautiful blue iridescent. This is Be Mine, which is this cute, cute pastel purpley pink. Pinky purple, I guess. No, purpley pink. It has a purple undertone, but it definitely leans toward pink, and it has this beautiful gold shimmer. And then we have the star of the show. This is Love Bug, which is a beautiful, bright, true red. Gorgeous. I don't know if it's coming across on screen the way it does in person, but it is a lovely, beautiful must-have red. I would expect this one to take over as the queen over Red Lobster, actually. Because so if you love Red Lobster, you should probably get this.
That hurt me. That hurt a little, Sarah.
I know, because you love Red Lobster, but look at this
Lobster.
color. It's just so, it's just
really
so
good.
delightful. Anyway, all of these colors are available, plus so much more at magpiebeautyusa.com. And as always, if you ever have any questions regarding Magpie products, please reach out. We're always happy to help in any way. Thanks, and until next time.
Bye.
Bye.